Hey guys, Dr. Wander. What I'm going to do today is go over some of the most frequently asked questions. I know someone today, might have been myself or someone else or another doctor, went over the original instructions with the food. And basically on that first page of your document, you just really need to follow that word for word. Take it literal. The things you can eat, you can have. The things you can't eat, you can't. Again, all fruits, frozen or fresh, are fine except tomato. And then any vegetable is fine. Just remember, corn and white potatoes are not vegetables, okay? I'm going to move to the second page. So if you're watching this document, go to page 2. It talks about 2 powders, Clearvite and Metaboclear. Now we use them interchangeably. So Clearvite and Metaboclear, we just get them from 2 different manufacturers. We don't want to be caught up in any shipping issues. If you're watching this video and we've added another added another powder, it just means we're using that one interchangeably as well. There are a couple different flavors. You will need another tub to finish your first 21 days, okay? So you're going to go basically once a day for the first 4 days, and then twice a day, breakfast and dinner for the next 3. And then in the middle, you're going to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then back down to 2, and then back down to 1. When we refill it, you will have some left over. You just finish at once per day, so you can reference this video again if you need to. Most common mistake, not using 2 scoops. So it's 2 scoops. So in these tubs, there's a scoop. You use 2 of them for 1 serving. There is a scoop in there for sure. Sometimes you have to shake it around to find it. You can put water. You can put almond milk, you can put cashew milk, you can put coconut milk, all those unsweetened, and you can add any fruit or vegetable, or meat really if you want, to the smoothie. So if you put it in a blender, or you can just do it with water, use a shaker bottle, whatever you like, you can put it in there. Some people, because we're going to recommend for the majority of you to have animal protein with each meal, you can put it right in the actual smoothie if you're making a smoothie, and it actually tastes pretty good. We have chocolate, vanilla. I know there's another flavor coming from one of the manufacturers, but again, I just wanted to point out we use them interchangeably. So when we give you one, we might refill it with another. I don't want you to get confused on that. Okay, and that's on page 2. Now I'm going to go to the supplementation. When you start with the supplementation, most of you, but not all of you, are going to start with Biolade or Bilamin, Hepato-Cl or Metacrin DX, and MDS or MFLSP. Each of these is 2 per meal. We might decrease them depending on something you've told me, possibly a stomach issue or GI issue. And if you have some GI issues when you're doing this, we might even decrease it by 50% the dosage. But what I'm trying to do today is I don't want anyone to get confused, on 2 of the supplements. So one will look like this, and the other one looks like this, and we might use them interchangeably. So you might start with this and refill with this one, okay? So I don't want anyone to get confused on that. So Bilamin and Biolade could be given to you. And sorry about you seeing my reach. Metacrin DX and Hepato-Cl. So this is what the Metacrin DX is. So Hepato-Cl will be in this other label looking thing here. I don't have one to show you. Again, it's a shipping issue. And then also MDS and methyl SP, and I do have those 2 to show you. So again, these could be used interchangeably. So each of those typically is going to start at 2 per meal. Okay, we might, for your specific case, we might decrease it or we might increase it. So it's very important for you to know. So you will need a refill of those to get through your original 21 days, and then what you'll do is you'll finish them off at 2 per meal. Even when the 21 days is up. And then when we redo your blood, we may re-give you 1, 2, 3, or all of them, or none of them. It just depends. Same thing with the powders. Okay? The next one I want to do is go over the next supplement. So the next supplement could be one of 3. And it could be what we have in stock, or it could be based on your case. I want you to start with one versus the other. So one is called Oxycell, and it's a liposomal cream, and it's a little container. It looks similar to this, but this is not the one. It's 1 pump. Typically we'll start it 3 times a day, and you put it anywhere where you see veins. So inside of your wrist is good. Inside of your elbow is good. On your thyroid is good. Back of your knee is good. Top or bottom of the foot for the male patients on their testes. All of those are good. Again, it doesn't need 1 pump for each of those sites, just 1 pump total, and you put a little bit here or there. If for some reason you have a very strong reaction, such as hives, you do not repeat, do not continue. You call us and we will replace it. It's not common, but every once in a while it does happen. If it's just a little, let's say if you did it on your wrist, a little red and itchy, that's okay. Just if you did it in the morning here, then in the afternoon, do it here and here. In other words, don't keep putting it on the same spot. If you're going to get the Biomax GSH, this is going to be under your tongue, and you hold it for 90 seconds, and it's not with food. But really that just means you just do it like 10 to 15 minutes before you eat. Okay, the dosage will be given to you. It changes after 7 days. So that's the BioGSH. Or we could be giving you a capsule. It's called Super G Antioxidant. So again, don't be alarmed if it's one versus the other And this one you actually won't need a refill. This will take you through your entire 21-day process. If the most common thing we see is if there's any GI distress or stomach, basically we'll reduce your dose by 50%. Most likely you'll have more bowel movements than you normally have, and your urine will turn like a green, yellow, Mountain Dew, neon yellow, green color. Don't get freaked out. That's just part of the cleansing process. So the rest of it really has to do with food. The only other thing I have to tell you is this example shopping list. Don't take it literally. You don't have to take this to the store. And you know, we have the meal plans, etc. There are some other websites that we've put on the document, and you can look at these. Again, just don't think that every recipe is going to be good. So hopefully this was a good little overview for you. I know somebody went over it with you in the office. You would have been, well, if you're watching this, you were given the URL. And that's it for now.